What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today, and today I have a very exciting unboxing for you all. I hope each and every one of you are all excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting aircraft. This really speaks to the progression in the 1-400 scale and our entire community. And 10 years ago, I think everybody would have agreed that this was, not even a thought. But we are fortunate to be here today, and I'm very excited to show you all what we have in this box today. Now, it is nicely packaged, so it's going to take a little bit of effort to get it going here, but I do think that we're going to manage. So this comes from Yankee Victor 400. I got some cool aircraft from him at the Houston Collectible Show last year and have been staying in touch, and he is the exclusive retailer currently for this manufacturer, which I would consider a manufacturer, in the 1-400 scale. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to show this, but definitely go support Yankee Victor 400. Great work that they're doing over there, and it's absolutely awesome. And I think that really speaks for itself right there, everybody. Here in the bubble wrap, everybody, this is such an exciting moment here in our scale, and I'm just so excited to feature this and show you all what we have going here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we love the phone call interruptions, everybody, but nevertheless, this is the 1-400 scale 3D design deck NetJets Challenger 600. So 3D design deck started making all kinds of really cool 1-400 and 1-200 3D printed aircraft last year from what I remember. And I remember the aircraft being super cool, and I was like, man, the detail on this is fantastic. Started with 1-200, progressed from there, and somehow, some way in January, I saw this get announced, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be such a cool element to the 1-400 landscape and so forth. And when I saw this, I was waiting for the right opportunity to pick it up. I was trying to find it for a US retailer and so forth, and that's exactly what we have with this aircraft. So I'm so excited to have it. It's such a good looking box here. Really great details. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. You got 3D design deck right here on the left with the tiles. NetJets Challenger 600. Here's CGI model 41 of 120, handmade in in Canada, and 1-400 scale. Now, it is worth noting that 3D design deck is making awesome monthly releases, and I highly recommend checking out JJ Aviation's videos on those, as he's been doing a really good job. But this is an exclusive 41 of 120, which is awesome. You also have the item number right there, presumably, and then it also has the small parts warning and 3D printed and handmade in Canada. And I like the tiles. The logo is really cool. So I'm so excited to have this. This is a huge day. Just thinking that we went from barely having aerials on wide body 1-400 aircraft to now having aerials on these aircraft and popular offerings, and the monthly releases have been great so far. So super excited to get more 3D design deck and so forth, but having a realistic aircraft for the model airports is going to be so cool to this magnitude, and I think it's just going to be absolutely awesome. So with that said, let's just go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, we do get a cleaning cloth, which I'm not sure if that's to every retailer or not, so that's really cool, but awesome to get a bonus cleaning cloth. Never can hurt to have too many of those. And then we got the very nice piece right here, some sort of styrofoam, which is really nice. And there it is inside, everybody. It's absolutely tiny, as you can see there with the fingers, not very large at all, but absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and get it out there, get that residue off a little bit. And I did bring in the board just for the contrast and the sake of the unboxing here. I thought this would be nice. And yeah, everybody, there it is. Wow, the NetJets Challenger 600, the 1-400 scale has came a long way, everybody, man. So excited to see what 3D Design9's doing. I was so excited when I saw this announced, and it's safe to say that this lives up to expectations in every way. So here it is, great looking aircraft. I'm so excited to have this. This is gonna be a great addition here for the collection, and I'm so excited to feature it in so many various ways. So here it is, as you can tell, not very big at all. There's my index finger, so as you can tell, it is maybe, an inch and a half or so at most, so it's not huge, but nevertheless, it's so cool to have the GA element represented in the immense detail and so forth. This is just going to be absolutely awesome, and again, I'm so excited to have this. So without any further delay, let's just go ahead and take a look at why this aircraft is as good as it is and the other various components. But first and foremost, we need to get out of macro mode because that ain't going to work. And let's zoom in. And let's just go ahead and get started, everybody. The NetJets Challenger 600. Again, this is so exciting to have, and I'm really excited to have the new era of 1-400 scale collecting here today. So here's the cockpit windows, extremely well done. You can see the printing's absolutely amazing. I'm not exactly sure how this is printed, but definitely eager to learn more about that. God damn. Sorry, everybody, that phone call was actually a really good one. My dad called me to tell me that an American 777 was taking off from Tulsa, and he was wondering what it was, since obviously it was a wide body. So I appreciate his efforts very much. That was definitely worth the interruption there. But anyway, cockpit windows looking super sharp here, and you got the little piece right there off of the nose. That's very nice. And you got some various panel details and so forth here in the nose as well. So all that looks really nice. And you got this pitot 2, I believe is what that is right there. So all that's looking super sharp, and no doubt, really amazing job there on the details on this particular aircraft. You can also see the nose landing gear there looking very sharp as well. Really impressive for the size of the aircraft. You can definitely see how tiny that is. So overall, just an amazing effort here, and they definitely did a wonderful job in reference to the design. So really impressive there. Now, obviously, NetJets livery has the really nice 3 stripes right there. So you got the, I think it's just black, maroon, black, which is really cool. So you can see how nicely that's coming out. And also the sun will be back here in just a moment, don't worry. So anyway, looking very nice right there, and that's all coming together very well. So very happy you get to see that. And that line continues right here, and then you eventually run into the L1 door right there, which is looking very nice. Really good job on the actual printing and so forth of it. The sizing looks very nice, and overall just an immaculate job as the sun comes back out to welcome it. So we absolutely love to see that, and overall that's really great. And you have some panel detail here on the top that is extremely impressive as well. Now I really want to highlight these antennas. I just can't believe, like, first off, having the aircraft is already mind-blowing enough, and I think you can tell by my voice that it's just crazy to see how realistic this is in the size and so forth, and you really tell here on the runway. But the antenna to go on top of it's just incredible, immaculate detail. The fact that it's coming out that realistically is amazing. You can see the top 2, and you also got the bottom one there as well. Immaculate effort, great job by 3D Design Deck, and not to mention how proportional it looks and how nice and stubby it is. Amazing job, really great effort, and the fact that the quality control is that good and so forth and past is just absolutely awesome. So huge shout out there, that's really great, and certainly very happy to get to see that. So of course the cheat line continues. You got a couple beacons and panels back there. Very nice job on the printing, and it looks really sharp. Not to mention that these passenger windows, just incredible how precise it is, how realistic they are, and all the other pieces to the puzzle. It is so cool to see. Really get a good look at it there. Absolutely amazing. And the fact that it's actually molded off like a Gemini jet's so cool. It makes it look so realistic. So you can see it's essentially a one-piece mold there. So that's exactly what we have, and it looks really nice. Look at that underneath detail as well. But yeah, really good job there on the wing. You can definitely get a better vantage point of it there. So we have 7 passenger windows in the back antenna as well. Again, just impressive how all this can get printed. Just amazing technology, and makes me feel extremely fortunate. And, you know, just overall, just an immense amount of thankfulness for how realistic this has all got, and what 3D printing is capable of, and every aspect in between. So extremely impressive, absolutely amazing. You got the baggage door down there as well, and then you got the engines too with the exhaust. All that looks so sharp. And yeah, that's just absolutely awesome. So underbelly's looking amazing right there, and you got the top of the aircraft too, looking super nice. Overall, nice to see that. And 234 Quebec Sierra is the registration. I can't believe it's printed on there so well, that it's so fluid and easy to read. Immaculate effort, and the fact that this is even possible truly speaks to 3D Design Deck and the amount of fine-tuning and various pieces of the puzzle. I can only imagine how many times it took to print this to get it right. I'm sure it probably took 20 or 30 tries possibly to get it exactly down to, you know, obviously whether it's a horizontal stabilizer that's slightly off, or the engine cowling that's a little missing, or the winglet not, you know, being precise. Which, speaking of the wings, let's go ahead and take a look at those. Really nice detail. You can need to see the speed brakes on there, which is extremely impressive. That looks absolutely amazing. The bottom side, look at the flat pieces there, just absolutely outstanding, and the fact that it's that detailed is incredible. And then the winglet, so nice and proportional, looks exactly like the Challenger 600. Extremely impressive. You absolutely love to see that, and just amazing detail throughout. That's amazing. So really great job right there. And then you can see the stub piece right there, and another panel. I mean, this is getting even more detailed than a Gemini jet, which is just incredible. Just take a look at that. That is so nice. And then, of course, I'm sorry, that bottom line's silver. I'm just now seeing that. So you got the black, maroon, silver lines that come up exactly how it's supposed to on NetJets' livery. So you see that exactly right there, which is stunning. And you got the curved off piece back here, which did a really amazing job to get it that proportional realistic. That's absolutely fantastic. And you got the one-piece horizontal stabilizer mold, which is absolutely awesome. Look at that. That is super nice, and that looks really great. So phenomenal job on the horizontal stabilizers and the APU and the vertical stabilizer. Extremely detailed, very nice proportional. Looks exactly like a Challenger 600, and again, that's exactly what you want to see. So extremely impressive. You can just see it from a variety of angles. There's no shortage of impressiveness regarding this aircraft. Here's the right side. Once again, very nice to see, very good details. Got that one-piece mold there as well, and all of that looks really sharp. So very happy to see that. Just immaculate job. Top of the aircraft looks very nice. You got the antennas along with the printing. It literally looks like an exact 1-400 narrow body or regional jet. You can also see the silver there on the piece there for the horizontal stabilizer, which is very nice. Bottom, you got the really awesome panel detail and so forth. One piece mold. You even have the landing gear cutouts, which I just think is extremely impressive. And wow, this aircraft, while it's not the largest model aircraft in the world, it is so impressive. And I'm just extremely thankful, and so much appreciation goes out to 3D Design Deck and continuing to innovate, and innovation's so important. And this is crazy to think that this is possible in the 1/400 scale. The amount of precision and accuracy that's in this aircraft is just unbelievable. You know, the shapeways are cool, don't get me wrong, and they're nice, but the fact that it's got this down to a detail between jet set models and 3D Design Deck, just amazing work, and I'm so excited to see what's going to be next. It's so cool to think about all the progression, all the possibilities that aircraft like this open up. I'm just so happy to see this, and I know so many people want this, and I'm so excited to at some point start a general aviation airport because of aircraft like this. Seeing more private Cessnas done and other such aircraft is definitely going to open so many doors, and having the realistic airline aspect to it too now for the model airports really is just absolutely incredible. And I don't know how to express my thankfulness enough for opportunities like this, and it's so exciting for everybody, and I'm really excited to see what happens. So this is super cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. 3D Design Deck, definitely check it out, link in the description. Well done, 3D Design Deck. This is so exciting. Y'all have done an incredible job, and I'm so impressed with the realism and the various aspects of it. Never think that there's a day where it doesn't go unnoticed. The various printing tries, the proportions, the winglets, the antennas, the nose cone, all of it coming out so well is just extremely impressive. And I mean, once again, it's like 1.5 inches, if even that, but the fact that it's this realistic is truly mind-blowing, and I'm so glad to get to feature it here today, and I hope all of you enjoyed taking a look at it and all the various pieces to the puzzle. This is absolutely incredible. Huge shout out 3D Design Deck, absolutely awesome, and so glad to get to see this. And definitely let me know what you all think in the comments below. Extremely impressive, and we'll keep taking it one step at a time, but safe to say there's never been a better time to collect here in the 1/400 scale with all of the progression. This is absolutely fantastic. So with that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.